I honestly did not get the appeal of it. It's like, it's all right.
It's the idea that men living in a society where there's no rules, no regulations, no men, only gods, that we basically destroy ourselves.
Yeah.
Hence, Bioshock.
Ah, yes, the better Lord of the Flies.
The Flies. Basically, yeah, Bioshock is based off of the Lord of the Flies, if you think about it.
Yeah, but it's the good Lord of the Flies, because we got powers, we got ourselves an absolute based libertarian.
I told my manager, one of my favorite quotes I've ever heard is, "A man chooses, a slave obeys." And she's like, what? I don't get it. It's like, it's very simple. A man chooses, a slave obeys. Would you kindly kill that son of a bitch?
Not that complicated.
Would you kindly
grab that fucking 9 and kill that son of a bitch?
I still gotta play Bioshock.
Well, yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, spoiler alert, for Bioshock, you feel like the game should have ended some time ago. And then it drags on. Full of,
I think it drags on just nice, it's... I liked it. It was very principled. I think they should have done more of the survival horror aspect.
Problem with Bioshock is towards the end you are really powerful. It's really difficult to balance that out. You are a god among men.
Yeah, there is no men, only gods.
Sounds about right. So, are we recording or what's?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I am very.
Ooh, just the right amount of whiskey.
Okay, how do I up my volume? I am very. Alright. Let's check. Maybe this is better.
I think you're just as leveled. I think you're good.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't hear any echoes.
Yeah.
I'm just.
But yeah, like I said,
because I went back and watched our previous DDP stream, and I'm like, all the way out here, guys. That's like.
so yeah, apparently my mom's never read 1984, and she's like, "Hey, Steven, when you're done reading it, I would like to read it." I was like, "It's a very good read." Like
George Orwell's 1984.
And I told my mom the plot behind Animal Farm, and she's like, "I never noticed." I was like, "Then you really didn't read into it."
I like the funny animals. They do human words. Basically.
It's an allegory for the rise of Hitler.
Actually, I thought it was an allegory for Stalin.
No, Hitler.
Animal Farm's for Hitler.
If I remember, it was it. Yeah.
Animal Farm.
It could be either or, honestly.
Yeah, it's really just tyrannical leaders in general.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely about the Soviet Union and Stalinism. But I can see how it can apply to everyone who's like tyrannical.
Didn't Orwell write that book or someone else?
Yeah, Orwell.
Yeah, that makes
did write
sense.
that book.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's his two claims to fame, the other being 1984.
I mean, do you really need anything else besides those two things?
Yeah, I need my
really.
Bruh.
The fact that the man literally, predicted so much of our present while being in the past that, like, there's an entire industry dedicated to sex movies. Orwell predicted that in 1984. It's it's saying something.
Yeah.
Well, certain industries and certain aspects already existed back then or were revving up at that time. So
yeah.
time is a flat circle. But I guess we'll move on to
squares make a circle.
all these
All
squares.
these squares make a circle.
All these squares make a circle. Mr. Popo, what are you doing? Either way,
All these.
all these squares make a circle. I guess.
Mommy, I need you to tell me that I don't have to stay on the lookout anymore.
Mr. Papa, you don't have to stay on the lookout anymore.
Just don't tell me what to do.
Okay, man, I want to tell you what to do. I'm telling you to not do what I do.
Yeah. What the heck happened to wrong?
Oh, wait. I'm telling you to not do what I need to do. That's what I
Okay,
meant to say.
we're getting sidetracked.
Not really. Well, a little
I
bit.
know.
The Decent Descent podcast is infamous for its tangents. And our sponsorship. This Decent Descent podcast is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends!
You guys got the Raid Shadow deals. I got the Manscaped deal.
Would you take a raid deal though?
But before we get into the
Yeah.
mad lad, this video is in fact sponsored by Raycon.
No, Lone, would
Are you
you actually
Huh?
actually take a raid deal?
I mean, if they're for free, yeah, I don't mind those wireless ones. Even though I've heard mixed things about Raycon.
No. Would you take the raid deal?
The Raid deal.
Like, would you sponsor raid?
If I can go on the rails like batshit crazy, and I could just lose my mind just doing it, because like you're gonna give me like do a raid deal, I'm gonna have fun with it.
Yeah.
If they allow
Yeah.
me to do that, I'll take it.
So wait, what'd you hear about Raycons?
I've heard they're like mixed. They don't work that well. Their sound isn't that great. That some people say, oh, they're very overpriced and they're not worth the price. That type of stuff. That's what I hear. Some say it's good. Some say it's bad. So some it's mixed. I have wireless
Who's your
buds.
Ray-
I have
So
wireless
because
buds.
you're
They're
a Raycon
different.
better marketing, it's all you need to help. That's it.
There goes
literally.
your Ray. Goes your Raycon t-shirt.
But you know
Deal.
what is it? Shit? Raid Shadow Legends, the hottest mobile game in the market. Seriously, give away your life-saving virtual currency that will not matter in a couple years because we'll shut it down and move to Raid Shadow Legends 2, where you have to start all over again. Get Raid Shadow Legends today, lads.
Don't
you have
forget
to-
about the Doom Tower, always changing with new monsters. And then this week's monster is my depression. Please help me fight it.
You have to imagine how much raid actually makes. Like,
Oh,
we need
yeah,
that
it
info,
makes-
like,
Oh,
how
probably
much
a
it
lot.
does,
You
like-
know what
It
also
makes a
doesn't
lot. It's a
suck?
mobile
The
game.
delicious taste of Gamer Supplement with my new flavor.
What was it?
For
Wow,
a G Fuel sponsorship.
this video is sponsored by G-Fuel. What's Russian Badgers? It's like something Gamer Fart 9000. I forgot what the rest.
Guacamole
Guys,
Gamer
guys,
Fart
guys.
9000.
Guacamole
and
ga-
it's actually delicious.
I've heard good-
have.
I need to get that. I've heard good things about that.
It's cherry limeade. I have the Misfit Melons, which is honeydew, strawberry, and pina colada.
Awesome.
Guys, okay. I did some research on Raid Shadow Legends, and guess what? They're made
What?
by Israelis.
Yeah,
Wait, I thought they were a Chinese company.
I thought it was
Nope,
Chinese.
it's
Oh,
Israeli.
huh, that's
Really?
Oh, that's interesting.
Made by Avi Shalel. Gabi Shalel. It's literally like the most. Oh, God.
How about that?
Well, with that out of the way, what the hell happened to Ron Perlman? He doesn't look well.
He became the white gorilla that he is.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, holy crap, that dude's nuts. Have you seen the?
Yes.
Well, it was like,
that's what
Nice.
happened, man.
He was like, "Hi, Senator. It's me, Ron Perlman. We know who you are, Ron Perlman. I'm gonna say the forbidden word in Florida. Yay!" I was like, I'm like, dude, that's not even the bill. Have you read the bill? Doesn't say anywhere where you can't say gay. It doesn't. It's literally telling that, hey, kindergartens to 4-year-olds, your teachers can't teach your kids about sex.
And,
That's
that's
it.
nice and all, but I watched some guy, okay, you know, and he in his infinite wisdom told me no expanding the gates, and I have no reason to doubt it at all. It's not like he's a grifter or anything.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Or
dude,
he
it would-
publicly said kids deserve to get raped. They're Christian. No.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, he
Hey,
said
you know-
that he said the reason there's so many molestation cases in the U.S. is because the U.S. has a Christian population, a big one. So,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Or maybe it does the Muslims, but hey, what do I know? I'm just some guy.
Oh God! Last time, I swear to God.
We need to find a new lolcow, bro. Like,
Yeah, we do. We
we've
do.
exhausted him.
We've really exhausted him.
George
Just
Takei
like we exhausted Muba, we exhausted all of them. I mean, Christian, I still need to know what's going on with that cow over there. But I think my favorite one so far is Drakenlord, and his story is fucking phenomenal. He is a Russian, he is a German streamer, right?
Yeah,
It's
German
been
streamer.
trolled so many times he actually gave out his private information. People know where he lives and all this. And so every time he streams with more than 500 people, you have to get in Russia, in Germany, you have to get like a special like streaming license and all that, right? Just so it's how it is. So he specifically streams with only like 499 people, right?
Yeah.
And it's some of the shit's fucking hilarious. People shooting off fireworks, people going to his house to harass him.
Ugh.
I don't condone any of this, but it's fucking hilarious.
Commit terrorist actions.
Jesus Christ.
Like, there's some rumors speculating around he has sucked a horse cock.
Bro.
What is he,
That's
Vosh?
not
Like,
rumors. That's not rumors. He posted that video on Pornhub.
oh my god, really?
Bro,
No, literally, the man tried to start a porn career, and he sucked the first guy and posted it on Pornhub. But Pornhub's like, no, that's against our terms of service. You can't fuck animals and post the videos on our server because that's bestiality. That's illegal. And so his
Not in Germany.
Pornhub is an American company, so they had to follow
I
American.
know. Just making a joke.
So his account got banned, and he's not been allowed on there since. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But the good thing about Drakenlord is his story is more funny than just
And
depressing.
sad. It's funny and sad.
With Christian, it's just like, what the fuck? This is a radiation spring. Drakenlord is just stupidity.
You ever
It's
just
just
wonder
like-
what the
like
hell is wrong
Lone-
with these
Lone-
people?
Lone, you gotta look him up and show a picture of what he looks like.
How do you spell his name?
Drakenlord, which literally translates to Dragon Lord in German.
Oh shit! He got evicted.
He got evicted?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah,
that poor
his
man.
house is being torn down. I'm posting an image of him in the chat. Not the chat. Our chat, the Discord chat.
Ah, okay. Oh.
Why did he give his
They're
information?
turning down the Draken Lord.
Yeah.
Dang, he looks like a soy jack.
He's a really fat soy chair.
Definitely a Jack.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
He has bought inflatable sex dolls and live streamed him fucking them on YouTube.
Oh yeah. One time a bunch of trolls got him to almost fall in love with one chick, but they turned around and said, "Fuck you." It was sad. It was just sad. I feel bad for the man.
He kind of brought it on himself. From what
He
I read,
he did.
He was a real piece of shit, even to his mother and his sister, who I'm just gonna be honest, he was tugboating them. They were paying for everything, while he tried to be a YouTube streamer.
Yeah.
So
Just kind of sad, you know?
I bet you they're wearing hazmat suits with how many crusty socks there are in that house.
Oh.
no, they left him. They already said that we're not going to support this, so he basically feeds off the
No, what I'm saying is when they're trying to tear it down, the hazmat team comes in.
Is he still on YouTube?
No idea.
He still has it. I'm going to post the YouTube link in the chat. Go watch it, guys. Oh boy. What have I done? I've probably just given him boost in subscriber and view count. That's what I've done.
Why did you do that?
Why?
That's like helping Sumara at the end of the ring.
Hey, you know what? If a girl gets out of my TV, I'm gonna start jerking it. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Listen. We've all been to the spooky ghost party in the Almighty Lolly server. Okay, we all know what goes down there.
No.
Gussie. We need some Gussie. Actually, hang on. Someone made a very. I'm gonna just copy paste all these. Okay. Gonna open the original. How do I copy and paste on mass? Okay.
Control A.
Yeah, I don't want to control copy it. All right, we're just gonna do this step by step, boys. That's how it's gonna go.
Okay.
I'm here.
Hey,
hello, my man. All right, I'm pushing some quality Gussie in the chat. So.
Oh boy.
No, I've seen it. I know him.
Sorry, guys, in YouTube chat, we can't show any of this stuff because it's kind of not safe for work right now.
Oh, damn it!
What is it?
It's a guy fucking Samara, a big titty Samara.
Isn't Sumara like 10 when she died?
Yeah, but apparently in this hentai comic, she's 21 and she's got childbirthing hips and massive titties.
So she has to be 18. You know, it's that kind of rule.
Like,
Plus, who gives a shit? You know, it's a drawing.
we're losing focus.
Eh,
Anyway, what did
we were on Ron Perlman, right? Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So
losing his mind on Instagram, talking about the No Say Gay bill. He's been saying a lot of dumb crap like beforehand, and and that's kind of where most of like the insane memes, if anyone remembers those, like it's on the thumbnail, like where people like made like memes of stuff he said and all the crazy stuff he said on Instagram and on the video and stuff like that.
Remember when he was the Lich?
He was the Lich, he was Slade, he was a bunch of characters. He was Hellboy. He was Hellboy.
It was the action.
and he was
Sons of Anarchy.
Of Halo, right?
Yeah, he was.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna pull up his Wikipedia page.
Not maybe poo poo. It's pee pee time. And pee pee. It's poo poo time.
Okay.
Holy
shit! When Ron Perlman was young, he was a bit of a giga chat.
Then what happened?
Look at that jawline. Well, he got old.
Yeah.
Let's remind you that. Alright, I also remembered. Ron Perlman also he's also in Payday. Just to remind you, as one of the characters that swears the most. Like he swears.
Yeah.
That's also.
I'm gonna read you guys. I'm gonna read you guys an excerpt from his Wikipedia page. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Perlman described himself as a lifelong Democrat in November 2016. Perlman has been a vocal critic of former U.S. President Trump. On June 25th, 2018, Perlman said that he intentionally urinated on his hand prior to shaking Harvey Weinstein's hand, followed by the message, "I think about that every time Bill Donnie opens up his KFC."
What?
That is.
Yeah.
No. On November 9, 2016, Perlman announced by Facebook his intention to run for U.S. president in the 2020 election. In January 2019, he endorsed the candidacy of Kamala Harris.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's not a shock.
Damn.
Yeah, so his law counting, well, it was well before this.
Strange.
Yeah. Good, separate the art from the artist. I can still enjoy his work.
True. But it's gonna be really, really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Just listen to that dude talk. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's like this. There's a reason why they're better off just pretending to be other people, because like the moment you
Yeah.
take the script away from them, they're all insane.
Yeah. Oh, so like, did you guys hear that Amber Heard, speaking of movies and all that, is going to be joining fucking Fast and the Furious cast?
Sure, where's Amber Heard? That was Brie Larson.
Or Brie Larson? It's one of those two.
Worse.
Asshole.
It
The
was.
one who abused a single man, the one who abused an entire audience.
I'm certain it was Brie Larson. That's what I have to look.
I mean, like, which is worse?
Right?
Brie Larson. For me,
Brie
it's definitely
Larson.
Brie Larson. That
Well,
I despise her. Like, I really don't like how she's just nah.
I don't know. Like, which is worse, the insufferable cunt who's full of herself, or the insufferable cunt who will shit on your bed for minding
Blame your
things
3-pound dog.
and like,
Steal
all-
a rape victim story.
yeah, throw a bottle at you.
Nearly slice your finger up.
Yeah,
Break Australians' fucking quarantine rules with dogs.
Well, on the bright side of things, quarantine rules are finally lessening. You know,
yeah.
That is pretty cool.
all right. What else is there to talk about?
We had a whole list of topics.
Yeah, and I lost them. Where are they? Damn it!
You were talking about
I should really pin these alone.
Well, I don't know
He
if
did during chat.
All right.
Like in our chat.
you have to keep on scrolling. Okay.
I'm copy and pasted at the most recent one. All right, we covered Ron Perlman losing his mind, which well really wasn't a deep topic. And now we're on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. I take it.
So yeah, basically Amber Heard has lied to court again.
Wow, what a shock! That is, wow.
Yeah.
Remember when celebs kept their business private and nobody cared?
Not really.
They-
Usually court cases.
Johnny Leaves basically just wanted to
God
keep
damn it.
everything about his family private. You know how bad things happen to him. Like during the period he was filming The Matrix, like man was getting hit hard by life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like not only his child, his only child was a stillborn. His wife died in a driving accident, and then his sister got diagnosed with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be rough.
Yeah, you saw those pictures of just him looking depressed as fuck during those days.
Yeah, it's that I'm spiritually sad Keanu Reeves most of the days.
Oh, this is precious. Heard wrote a op-ed discussing being a public victim of domestic violence.
Which is
Yeah.
false.
Yeah. She literally beat Johnny Depp. She literally beat him.
Oof.
Yeah. So, and you know the reason that the Hollywood media is not going after her is because now she's come out as bi and has a girlfriend.
Of course.
And she also abuses.
This reminds me of that forgetting the name. What was her name? She like I'm blanking on the name, but basically like she basically became a trans icon, and like a lot of people speculate it was because her career
the
was bombing.
Kardashian, right?
No, not the Kardashian. Someone else.
Are we talking
Damn it, I
like?
forgot the name.
Is this
I know.
Gamergate days or is this something else?
Something else.
Something else,
Like an
okay.
actual
Ellen
actor.
Page, like
Ellen Page. That was it. Ellen Page.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was it. That was it.
Oh no,
you guys
not
forget?
her.
How do you guys forget about Ellen fucking Page?
Because Beyond Two Souls was not that great a game.
It wasn't. But I want to kill Kathleen, and the game wouldn't let me.
That's a
No,
problem with a lot of David Cage's games. He overestimates himself.
The thing with
Like,
David
do you
Cage,
guys remember the absolute autism storm on Tumblr trying to compare Detroit Become Human to
Slavery.
the civil rights?
I mean,
And
well,
it's
that
like,
was the
well,
game.
hell no,
What they
because
were trying to
there's
compare
actually
it
a
to?
history.
Please continue. Please could you continue what you said? What they were trying to compare Detroit Become Human?
Detroit Become Human to the civil rights.
And slavery as well.
Yeah. Which by the way, nobody mentions that in the game to achieve emancipation for the androids, you enslave a lot of them
Yeah.
and force them into your movement. Also, you outright forgive murderers and allow them into your, I guess you can say revolution, which, fair enough. Like, self-defense, that's one thing, but there was a guy, I don't remember his name, that just murdered his owner for no reason. No reason. Not a
27
difference.
stab wounds.
Yeah.
slams
It's
desk
like-
aggressively.
Yeah.
I mean, I still like that the fucking detective is still voiced by Mr. Krabs, which is
Yeah.
funny.
That's one of the best parts of the game. honestly.
Yeah. Everyone agrees.
I
that
think
Connor and-
Connor and Hank has the
Yeah.
best relationship.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, honestly, the game should have just been about them. One and
Yeah,
only.
right?
Like,
That's what everyone was
everything
saying. It's like the other two are completely superfluous. Why do we
we don't
need
give
that?
a shit about them. We don't give a shit about Kara and the other kid. We don't give a shit about Marcus and the bitch ass revolutionaries. We just want to see Mr. Crab with the funny Android 28 stab wounds, man. Just going around solving crimes in New Detroit. That's all we want. That's good.
Kara is generally the worst character of the game.
Yeah, no, that is annoying as shit. Like, she's unforgiving. She is shit. Everything they
Weird.
do is just.
with the
Yes.
the second chapter of Kara, you can kill him, which is funny. The guy who's abusing her and all that, you can kill him if you find the gun and grab the gun during the escape.
And you could keep the gun and then rob a store
Yeah.
later to go into a
And then
hotel.
you can go in a hotel and then get better clothes.
Yeah, and the problem is that it has such a stupid twist at the end. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't played Detroit Become Human, which I actually recommend you playing the game because it's just so
Weird.
optimistic that
Okay,
it
so
just
on a-
needs to be.
on a technical aspect, it's cool how like it really does have a lot of different paths, but like,
Mhm.
damn man, a lot of those paths kind of suck.
Yeah, because David Cage is always trying to. Oh, you didn't see that coming, did you? Like in Kara's story, it's like it turns out the kid was an android.
But you can
completely
find
ruins
out
Kara-
in the very beginning of the game if you actually pay attention to the books around the place. Like
Yeah.
the first book that you find as Kara is literally talking about children androids. So
Yeah.
that ruined the whole. She was an android all along.
But it also
Yeah.
completely
This
destroys the
is
story.
fucking stupid. Come the fuck on. Like, okay, who were the fucking test group subject they had to, the fucking focus test group they had to do to just, who had to say, yeah, these two stories are really engaging and interesting. No, who were those mentally deficient idiots who let us have this and not more of the perfect pair of Mr. Detective Krabs and the perfect and the forget the
28
android
stab
lady.
wounds.
Well,
Yeah, but it makes you wonder though.
Kara was for those of you who don't know, Detroit Become Human started as a short, which was called Kara, in which featured
Yeah, I know that.
It was a
Right,
tech
Kara.
demo, wasn't it? It was showing off the
Yeah, it was a tech
PlayStation.
demo. Yeah, so she was going to be there anyway, and of course the third one, I forget his name, Detroit Become Human.
Marcus,
Yeah, what was it?
Connor,
Marcus.
and
Marcus, right? That
Yeah,
he's the
Marcus.
black android.
You
From what
mean
I
the
heard,
new
he was-
Martin Luther King?
Yeah, he's basically Martin Luther King Jr. So, yeah. Yeah. From what I read, I heard David Cage say that Marcus is his favorite character, and but
I
everyone
don't
else says we want Mr. Krabs and Connor. So, yeah.
I mean, when I was playing the Marcus shit, I'm like,
I'm so
Hey,
bored. I
wait.
just want to go back to Connor and Hank.
No, you
Yeah.
can make a terrorist organization. You can nuke Detroit, guys. Imagine that. We
A
can
terrorist organization run by black peoples in Detroit? Imagine my shock.
Imagine more shock.
yeah, just
What the fuck even is the deal with that guy? I forget. Paul Joseph Watson. Like,
He's Alex Jones English.
he's he's
Okay.
he's kind of annoying, really. Like, I can understand some of his content. Some of it's really dumb. Like, some of it's kind of shit. But other than that, it's just shooting at the obvious and just using old memes over and over and over and over again. Like, it's using the same gag at the same time. Just, once it's funny.
I don't know who this guy is.
He
No.
wanted to be Alex Jones, but he couldn't be.
He's on Infowars and a bunch of
He's
stuff.
not crazy
It just-
enough.
Well, here's the thing. Paul Joseph Watson takes drugs. Alex Jones reads the Book of Enoch and proceeds to meditate. It's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Basically,
I don't know
Paul
much about.
Joseph Watson is basically is really the boring shit. Don't even bother.
Okay.
I can't get on Infowars. What the hell?
What? You can't go join the masterful gay frogs army?
What happened to
He actually wasn't wrong about that.
He wasn't. It's. I have a jar over here called Alex Jones Was Right jar, and it's like 95% full.
Oh,
He
I
wasn't-
need a jar full of pennies
So,
right now.
He didn't say it very well. Well, they weren't pumping chemicals into the water to make the frogs gay. What it was doing was making them all hermaphrodites and just drying up all their ovaries. So what that meant was basically you had a bunch of Here, okay, this is gonna come from a scientist who actually genuinely researched this, and he was like, "Yeah, no, Alex Jones was right."
Nah, the only scientists to trust are the ones that sell you things.
No, he literally.
Alex
went
Jones
out-
was right?
Dr. Fauci. And Dr. Fauci. He is the science.
He is the science.
I am the science.
I am the
Yeah,
science.
did several deep dives into the gay frogs, and it's like, holy shit, Alex Jones was right.
I know. It's surprising how many times he can.
The best one was what did he say? Oh yeah, there's going to be a major global conflict in Europe around February.
So is it like?
He was off for a few days, but still.
So do people not like Alex Jones because like
He's right.
right leaning, or like just they don't believe anything he says?
Mostly
It's
the belief thing, the
He's
belief thing.
anti-authoritarian. People forget
Authoritarian,
that
and
he's
also
very-
the Sandy Hook thing. Let's not forget that. There is a possibility he was fed like misinformation, and he probably bought it. It's similar to what Lolly says, is where there'll be conspiracy theories that will be insane, and there's also ones that are just more than likely just factual. But the people who would want to discredit anyone like saying some of this stuff would like preach about the far more insane conspiracy theory types, like the Sandy Hook being fake, when in actuality that wasn't. But Alex was right on the estrogen in the water. He was right on the Epstein stuff and global cabal and stuff like that.
He called out Epstein like in when? 2016, 2010? He was
Something
like
like
a decade
that.
ahead on
He
that
was a
shit.
decade ahead of that shit. I mean, he was there on Bohemian Grove.
Oh yeah.
That shit.
Oh yeah, I heard about the Bohemian Grove. Is it still going on?
Yeah,
It might
it's still
be.
going on.
It might be. Yeah.
It's where the world elites meet up, and it's not just Republicans; it's Democrats as well. Obama was there, Biden was there.
A bunch of presidents have been there, and politicians and such. Yeah.
Jeez.
For how long has this thing been going on? This whole Bohemian Groove, like
Decades.
most I heard, they
Decades.
The whole political
Yeah.
landscape gets ridiculous when you realize that the politicians you support, all own the same company, or own a majority stakeholder in the same billion-dollar companies,
Yeah.
and are shaking hands and partying in the background.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's all like-
we can't be like Joe Biden, who somehow shook the hands of the heir.
Oh my god, that dude. Oh, his hands in a grave. One hand in a grave. Literally.
You know,
Why has his health been deteriorating lately, Mr. Biden? His health.
he's gotten. I don't know if he's socially awkward or he has a mental condition because
He has a
It's-
mental
he has a
He has a
condition.
mental condition.
Yeah.
Yes, the man. It's obviously the age just getting to him. He's an octogenarian. Like he's old. It's not
He's
an
old.
age for him to continue. Like you can clearly see.
yeah.
Like he should be in a retirement home, just trying to keep the family together and shit like that. But honestly, we all know shit has been going. You all know shit has hit the fan ever since Bo died. That was the only pin holding everything together in that family.
Oh,
It was Bo. It was Joe Biden's son, and he actually was a good person. Like, unironically, he served in the army, and he was,
Wait.
doing shit to,
So
actually
there's-
help people.
so there's Bo and Hunter.
Yeah, Bo was the younger one.
So I think we know who got the dominant genes and who got the recessive genes in the family.
Unfortunately, Bo.
Yeah, he died
Yeah.
he died because his ribs started to calcify with his spine and crushed his lungs.
What?
Liquid
Could you repeat
Biden.
Yeah, it's called. Here, I'll just put this in terms. I have no idea how to. But this is basically what happened to him.
Basically, his ribcage started squeezing the shit out of his lungs.
Ooh.
Jesus, and I thought it just got cancer from those burn pits and back in Iraq.
Ooh.
That too.
Honestly speaking, his last year was pretty brutal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he spent most of it in a hospital. The fuck's wrong with the window?
But now Liquid Biden's still alive, doing shit.
Smoking
Brother!
crack.
Yeah.
Fiddling with his very expensive gamer laptop.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all of which WikiLeaks now has.
Yay!
Wait, is Assange still alive? Like,
Raj?
is
Julian
he not
Assange-
in
oh, yeah,
jail?
he's still alive. Do you
But
know
is he
how
still
much
in
shit he
jail?
has on the British government?
What?
Do you know how much shit he has on the British government? I mean, they say he's
Too
on the...
much.
Okay, so Assange is in Belmarsh maximum security prison, but no one's seen him since 2019.
Oof.
Yeah. That being said, with the shit Assange has done, I guarantee you, he's got a lot of dirty laundry from someone high up.
Too much. Like, you can pick any name, and he'll have it. They're all afraid to just pull the trigger because if he does, I'm pretty sure he has some sort of kill switch that if they do, someone
yeah,
close to him is definitely going to
It-
drop
It is
every.
already stated that he has, let's just say, compromising pictures of certain politicians with, let's just say, very young girls, and he will release them.
If
Why doesn't he just do it
something
now?
Right now, that's the only thing keeping him alive.
That's the only thing keeping him alive. Yeah, blackmail.
It's a dead man switch.
Yeah.
If he dies, if he dies, all of that is just going to be released to the public.
Yeah.
If he dies.
Yeah. So he's either working for MI6 or he's already dead. And he won't be already dead because WikiLeaks would have taken care of it.
Yep. If he would have died or something really suspicious would have happened, WikiLeaks would just explode with information about the worst thing you could ever imagine. Like, it's obvious.
So, WikiLeaks
Joe Biden
already has
his niece.
So WikiLeaks already has all of the Hunter Biden laptop shit,
Yes.
and it was confirmed there was child shit on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
The funniest shit is how they got it. It was really so. There was a New York Times reporter investigating the story because he saw the New York Post and was like, I'm a pretty low down reporter. This might be a story I'll break. Okay, so he goes over there and investigates, and he's like, you know what? I probably want to back up these really research that. So he just takes his thumb drive, plugs it in, just copy and pastes all the elements in, and then he just walks out. And he's like, "Oh, I'll look at them at home. It's not like it's anything." And then WikiLeaks gets a hand of them.
It's pretty sweet.
So
Yeah.
how did the laptop come into existence in the first place?
Okay, this is where it gets murky. It's a lot of he said, she said, they said, and
because from my perspective, I'm like, you have a confirmed relation, a person who is related to a well-known politician, and you got a hold of their laptop, which happens to have a bunch of child shit on it.
All right. Okay.
How did you get this? Who let you have this? How are you not dead?
All right. So this is a lot of he said, she said, they said. It's a lot of rumors. But from what I hear is Hunter Biden had this laptop and he left it at a hotel. And the hotel called him and he said he didn't want it. I don't know why.
So they gave it. That's one of the laptops.
Yeah. So they were like, "We'll give it to you," and he's like, "I don't need it."
Wait, one of them?
There's three.
Yeah, there's more. You didn't know that?
No, I just thought there was one.
There is more.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, you put it all on one laptop, you idiot.
No, he put it on 3 separate laptops. One's being used by Russia.
Mhm.
To blackmail him.
Excuse me? So,
So
anyway, continue.
So one is with Russia. One just happened to be in someone else's possession, and then the FBI just got it and destroyed it because it was obvious.
Oh no!
What about the third?
All right, so the third one, again. This is all rumors. There's a lot of he said, she said, this said, and this happened. So it's a lot of contradictions. But from what I hear, it's basically he left it at a hotel. Hotel contacted and said, "Do you want it?" He said no. So apparently, I think it's standard hotel policy to just sell this stuff off or get rid of it. And so they gave it to one of their employees, and he stole it to a pawn shop or something like that. And basically, he was like, "Listen, I need the money. Just clear all out, and do whatever you want with it." And he leaves, and he gets money. And when the pawn shop opens it, he's like, "Holy shit, this is Hunter Biden's." And he goes looking through the files, and he finds all this shit. And he contacts the FBI and the newspapers about this, which is smart because it turns out the FBI lost the data. So the New York newspapers now have
lost the data.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the newspapers now have it, and they go public with this. And of course, Biden says, "Oh no, that's not actually my son's laptop. This is all fake. This is all Trump conspiracy because this was happening during the election." And the New York Post publishes something about it, and everything goes. A couple years later, New York Times begins reinvestigating into this, and they have a backup of the drive.
Wait. Was the first laptop found in 2016?
Oh yeah,
it was.
No,
2020.
2020.
Yeah, it was 2020. It was recent.
Yeah, New York Times has a backup of this, and they began investigating. They're like, "Holy shit, this checks out. This is actually Hunter Biden, and these are actually pictures of him." And they go public with it, and it's really weird. I don't know why there's no criminal lawsuit or anything like that.
Yeah, but, why is no one talking about this?
Yeah, that's the people are like, "Holy shit, this isn't some Trump conspiracy. This is real. They have the pictures. They have the data. There's everything's." And so the reporter from what I said, he already said, okay, I'm getting to some murky political shit, and I'm fearing for my life here. I don't think I'm going to make it. So what he does is he gives it all to WikiLeaks. And that's where we are now. Which is smart on him. Smart on him. With the shit that goes down in political families, probably the best thing he could have done.
So the police
Again,
now
this
have
is a lot
everything.
Yeah, this is a lot of rumors and a lot of he said, she said, they said, but that's around why we are here.
Yeah.
It's just like, why is no one taking this more seriously?
Information suppression.
Because, but then it finds out that Joe Biden's actually has like millions of dollars worth like stuff done with China and all that.
Especially under Ukraine.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't
Biden had
that time they tried to impeach Trump a second time about him having stuff to do in Russia, some other businesses, and
Yeah,
it
before
fell
he began-
out of place. And also kind of brought
Is
up on
the
how
impeachment
Biden was.
the first impeachment is really interesting because it seems very simple on the surface, but then it gets very complicated. So the first impeachment was about, Trump is colluding with Ukraine to, basically dig up
dirt. Basically, they were like, "Hey, why is a senator's son on a Ukrainian, gas money board and all this? He doesn't speak Ukrainian. He has nothing about this. Why is he receiving millions of dollars and all this? Why is this?" So he basically goes up to the Ukrainian investigator, right? The judge and all, and he's like, "Hey, I want you to look into this. This is really suspicious." And the guy's like, "Yeah, sure, we can do it."
I think we have to point out Trump's background. He's a CEO, and this is not uncommon for CEOs to do. However, he's not a CEO anymore. He's a president. So there's a
Well, no,
difference.
this was before. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like
before he was CEO.
So it's like, you can't do that, sir. So what he did was stupid, but it's like you can see where he came from. And yeah.
He didn't know. It was before Biden's like, "Oh, Biden's running for presidency and all this." Like, they were trying to say that, like, he was trying to be, Biden was going to be running for president.
Yeah. And then basically it was all buried, and people said, "Oh, well, Trump has holdings in Russia." Well, no, it's a Trump subsidiary which has holdings in Russia. That's very different. That's like saying Disney owns a porn studio. No, Disney owns a subsidiary which owns a porn studio. It's very different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But InfoWars actually picked this up, and they went to research this, and they're like, wait a minute. Hunter has a lot of accounts in Ukraine. He has a lot of board memberships on companies which, honestly speaking, he doesn't have any experience with. And these are not like low-level associates always learning. No, these are heads. How is he there? How is he a chairman?
Yeah.
So it's like, something shady's going on.
And then they did it. They dig up research. They dig up stuff saying like, Biden said this. Like, he will hold, like, funding for Ukraine if they don't fire the investigator. Like $2 billion worth.
So
while
Biden
he was a vice president.
So Biden's involved with the whole laptop thing.
Oh yeah.
He is the big man.
Is he trying to protect his son's image? Like, I think it would be better if he just threw him under the bus. Like, if he threw him under the bus to save his own ass, I think he would get out unscathed.
And that would also implicate him, like, why did you let this go on for like 20 years?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Biden's too deep in this shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's also involved in the drug trade, Hunter Biden. You want to know?
There's a drug trade?
So Hunter Biden does these art, which is just, he blows a bunch of paint and makes them look like shit. And these things go for millions of dollars. I'm not joking.
Yeah, millions. I think his last one got sold for like $1.3 million, and it was just splots.
Right. Got one. Prices for Hunter Biden's work will range from $75,000 to $500,000. And
Sounds
that's
like a
each painting.
scheme.
That's not a collection. So in
Sounds
total, they
like a
go for millions. So
Sounds like a
it's like
scheme.
it's a scheme, and basically the art world's a giant money laundering enterprise. So Hunter Biden's part of it, and it's like, oh, he uses a lot of drugs. I wonder what his paintings are being used for. So people are saying if he has a drug trade.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should probably like edge off of this before we go way too deep into conspiracy zone and
Oh
the
my
FBI starts tapping Malone's door and asking him.
Bro, I'm gonna
Don't
I'm gonna
worry,
be honest.
Susan. This is all a joke, Susan. This is all a joke. We're talking about Minecraft.
They
Okay.
say it's completely not serious. Please don't delete it.
Now, before
Everything I
you
say
guys,
is serious. I am a threat to society.
and before you guys,
We're both FBI agents.
All right.
I'm not
Yeah,
joking.
Yeah, Mitch, wait.
You're under arrest. This is the FBI. Drop to your fucking knees.
Good lord, Mitch.
Hmm?
Yeah, Mitch, what were you gonna say?
Anyway, if you get into politics and you start researching these political families, the Biden Bushes, you realize, holy shit, these guys are corrupt and they're into some weird ass esoteric shit. And it's not even just they.
You said that Bo was probably the purest one, but was the completely pure one? Like he didn't want to do none of this shit. Like I also
they're
heard
into
he
weird ass shit. So
like.
But the thing about Hunter Biden I don't understand, after Bo's die, he starts hitting on the wife.
oh yeah.
Oh my
maybe because Bo was just keeping him down and just maybe because he got back to life because he got again the hit of that sweet magic rocks that he likes to smoke.
Yeah.
I mean the Parmesan cheese that he found.
Yep. I mean, of course, Bo is like, I'm not gonna let you go down this path, you little idiot. You're not gonna smoke my crack. You're not gonna smoke that thing until I breathe. Which that was a bad choice.
As far as I'm aware, Bo never did drugs.
No.
Yeah,
He was
like,
the only good one of the family.
damn.
Yeah, basically, Bo was the only. As I said, it was the only thing keeping everyone together. Like
And that's why he had to die.
Between ruling his father, who basically just try to keep him off the bullshit, and his brother to keep him off the drugs, and just basically being the real patriarch of the family, serving his country. But I guess we probably drank and smoked, classical things you do in the army, classical vices. But it's not the same compared to smoking crack cocaine.
I'm gonna be honest.
Enough, and his father literally owns the hotel he's smoking at. Another thing, this was a very quick controversy, but it seemed Hunter Biden was banging Obama's daughter.
What?
Oh yeah,
Obama has a daughter?
he has 2 daughters.
Come
How does he have
on.
a daughter?
Oh, yeah.
People are like, he's banking. It's either Sasha or Malay. It's one of the two. But people are like, hang on, that girl looks really familiar. Hang on, she looks a lot like Obama's daughter. Oh, don't tell
Holy
me.
fuck, it's Obama's daughter.
So that's more a conspiracy theory than anything. That could just been literally okay. Listen, the only picture we got of his lover was from behind. So,
So wait, how much of this is confirmed and how much of this is conspiracy?
I would say about 90% of this is confirmed, and the other half, like the other 10%, is like speculations at this point.
We know he was doing drugs in a hotel. We know that he was with the prostitutes, and we know that he saved us on a laptop, and we know this was leaked, and we know that
Russia's using this to get to him.
Yeah, and we now know
Also,
for certain that
China
WikiLeaks has all the shit, and they're gonna release it.
Wasn't China doing that too?
No, not China.
Because
It was Russia.
the people who leaked the big one were mostly renegades who were against the Chinese government. Or so I remember from that Razor Fist video.
So has the man himself made a statement about this in any way?
He has
Acknowledging
no
United
correlation to what's going on with Hunter Biden.
Joe Biden said they tweeted it out. It's not true. That's it.
He no, his company tweeted it out. It's not true.
Mm-hmm. That's satisfactory, of course.
Can I press F for this? Can I press a big F for this? Like, I'm doubting the shit out of this. Like, how does he not know?
Johnny, what?
It's funny. It's sad. It's horrifying.
Yeah, welcome to modern world. Shit sucks, man.
Bro, I like did not care about politics for the longest time. You know when I started to care? You know when I actually started to give a fuck? Like semi give a fuck? When I had to pay for my own gas.
Oh, yeah. How high is your gas price now?
That high.
Because I guarantee whatever it will be, mine, California's is double.
California was always high.
There's one place in DC where the gas is $2 more expensive than California. It's I believe it's like right in front of the like major place where all the congressmen meet and all that, and it's always $2 more expensive.
Obviously,
Hilarious.
because they're willing to spend $2 more.
Great.
Yeah, because
Like,
it's
yeah,
government money.
Yeah, it could be $15. I don't care. I drive a Tesla. Shut the
It's
fuck up.
$15. Just buy a Tesla. Okay, do you have the 50 grand to pop one out?
Of course I do. I'm a politician.
Yeah. We're liberal.
That's the thing I don't like. They're like, just buy a Tesla. Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna
so-
save the environment. You know, the reason why I would buy a Tesla is so I can mine with it.
You know, that
You do
actually...
realize
Tesla
most people
doesn't
cannot
even
afford Tesla.
Yeah, no. The people who do either A, make more money than fucking me.
They'll ever do more money than I'll ever have in my entire lifetime.
Yeah.
People keep thinking California is the world. You have to understand, California is really rich. People there can drive. It's not uncommon to see BMWs and Mercedes down there. That's not the same for most of the other countries. Most of the other people are using their grandfather's car, and that still runs on gas.
So if what you're saying about California is true, how come when I take 2 steps down the street from California, it turns from rich paradise to Mad Max?
Fuck nowhere.
Bureaucratic hellhole.
Shit
So-
everywhere.
Yeah, so California is all about its historical shit, so it wants to maintain the old San Francisco and all that. So what happens is you get this historical district placed in the middle, and it's like you can't do any development here, no development. So prices skyrocket, and then just outside the historical district, it's like we don't care, and so there's poverty everywhere.
There's rampant drug use.
Oh yeah. San Francisco looks beautiful only if you're looking at a farm. Get down to the street level, and the sidewalks are just filled with needles.
Needles and shit and needles. Shit littered all over
yeah.
the place.
People have lost faith so much in the police that they hold security detail.
Lovely. But
honestly,
So stupid. I know it's pain me to say, but I was born in California. Thank God I'm out of there.
I was born in California. Parents lived there, and slowly descending into a hellhole because they said, let's let all of the convicts out. And now my once beautiful town has become the hotspot for street racing.
Yeah.
I think more dead deer when I went back for the summer than I have ever in my entire life.
Yeah, but then if you bust a gun on somebody who's trying to rob you, you're the bad guy. Can't you tell this man needs to feed his family? Your stuff happens to be needed. He did. You don't need that 32-inch TV, Walgreens. Give that to the man and his starving family.
Did I ever tell you guys about the
Those
mall story?
36 Jordans? Yeah, no, you
mall
don't
story?
need those.
All right, so it's my father's birthday, and usually he doesn't want anything because he's kind of like that. But me, my sister, and my mother got together and we were like, okay, let's actually buy him something for once. So we know he loves Mont Black pants, and those are expensive. So we get one for him, and we get this nice Victor Hugo one. It turns out there's a problem with it, so we go back to fix it. My dad's there, my mom's there. They're arguing with the guy, who's not the guy, the girl on the Mont Blanc counter to get fixed. I'm like, really? You guys don't need me? I'm just gonna go down the hall, buy some potatoes, and just eat them. So I'm going down the hall, and I come back, and suddenly, boom! It was like, what the hell? It's like a gunshot went out, and it turns out there was these 5 teenagers all dressed in black hoodies and with plastic masks, robbing the Dior store, which is this luxury brand, right next to the Mont Blanc store. And the security guy is trying to stop him, but it's 5 guys against 1. So one of them pepper sprays him, and then a second security guy goes involved, and he just dives in and outright just fucking hooks one of the guys right in the jaw. Just goes in there and just bam, and he just picks up the nearest chair and just starts whacking away. And the guys were like, "Oh shit!" The mall security's called, so they go off running, and then the yell goes out, "Mall's being robbed! Close down!" And then suddenly everyone just locks their doors and just punches down the shutters, and I nearly get locked out. So, yeah. The story doesn't end there though. So later on, the police are called, and they're like, "Okay, this is what happened. This is property damage. This is all that. These are the guys. We know there's not a description, but this is a mall, so we have security tapes. They probably took them off or had them on. So can you do something?" They're like,
No.
"Sir, the damage in total comes under $50,000." What? The damage in total comes under $50,000. So we can't arrest them. We can't do anything.
If the amount of things stolen or the damage done is not over $15,000, they can just fucking walk off. Like, I can go break glasses around everywhere, a mall, and just because I don't break that last one, I don't go over $50,000. So I can just do that shit.
Such the most retarded thing ever.
No, here's the cherry on top of the shit pile. So then they ask, "Well, look at the guy. The guy got pepper spray. My partner got pepper spray. Isn't that assault?" And they're like, "We see, yes, they broke the glass, and yes, they were stuffing into their pockets, but since it's not a crime to take things under $50,000, what your partner did was technically assault." And they're like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah." They're like, "No, that's bullshit. He got pepper spray." They're like, "Well, he made the aggressive move first, and he just loses his mind." He's like, "This is bullshit. This is bullshit." And he's like, "What the fuck? My man may never have eyes again. You're saying that you might charge him himself." They're like, "We're not going to charge him himself, but we're saying if you do take this to court, that might happen." And they're like, so basically the security guard tells them, "Okay, just fuck off," and they leave. And
My package here.
Did they get the criminals' names?
No, they got off scot-free, and they actually got a bit of loot.
What the
That's
fuck?
bullshit.
And
This is why.
And the most ironic part, I went to eBay later because it was like, I'm gonna buy some retro games, and I saw the Dior handbags. I'm like, it's so blatant. They're not even trying to hide it.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like,
Hey, yo, we stole these and got away with them. Yes.
unironically, they said stolen from X Mall, all right, and selling it at a discount by this much.
Oh
They're
my
saying
God.
that. So yeah, that's
Fuck
the greatness of
California. Like, can we go back to the Western times so at least someone could just shoot them? Can we just
See,
do that?
that's what I like about Arizona. If we have a law that basically, if your property is being threatened and all that, you can use almost deadly force to get them out.
Well, yeah, the
Almost
guards have
deadly.
they had tasers and that's it. So
Well, they didn't steal anything, and your buddy did assault. He's doing his job.
Yeah.
You know, if I was a security guard, I would have started destroying shit just to make it over $50,000.
Oh my God. That's so fucking
Oh,
stupid.
yeah,
that's a
California is a circus, guys. It's a circus.
It's a circus. Awesome, my new keyboard guy here.
Lovely.
It's a
Like,
Razer Connoisseur version 2.
Ooh,
Fucking thieves.
ooh.
Yeah, they're thieves, and they're not going to get prosecuted for it.
Yeah, no. Ooh, shady.
By the way, this was
It-
supposed to be a COVID thing. All right, when COVID was over, this was supposed to be like we're going back to normal.
What
Guess
normal?
what?
Normal's
Guess what?
overrated.
Normal. It's still there. Yeah.
I got my bolts. I got my nuts and bolts in, so I can fucking finally finish my back steps and all that. That's gonna be great.
Nice. Nice.
I know. I'm talking about like actual physical manual labor,
Jeez.
which I love building shit. You know.
What are you building anyway?
His keyboard.
No, I'm not building a keyboard. Back steps.
Oh,
Alexa, cancel notifications.
The fuck is a bat? What is that?
Alexa, stop.
The Alexa app, click notifications.
Alexa, play Baby Shark.
No.
Oh, let's
No.
go.
But I could do
Yeah,
this.
Okay, we talked about this. Let's try going back to other topics.
Well,
I have to go to
before we
dinner,
were,
guys.
before we were talking about Tesla, which is actually a great transition to our big boy tech king Elon.
Oh yeah.
Twitter
I'm
escapades.
sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Okay, so Elon owns 9.5% of Twitter company right now. Stock has shot up about $20 since his buy-in. So this is something I've looked into. So right now he propositioned to buy more stocks of Twitter from the chairman so he can own it at $54.38, which is $20 more than last year, and they claimed it was too small. So now he propositioned to the people, okay, I'm going to buy all of Twitter.
Do it.
Leftists start losing their fucking mind going, this is going to be a right-wing heaven. Anyone can say the N-word now. Yeah.
Thank you.
Free
Finally.
speech is
Freedom.
going to be endangered. And I was like,
You didn't care when right wings were getting censored.
yeah, so
You
he's like,
went on how it's a private company. It's a
so
private.
yeah, no, it's a
God, I
private company.
hated that
Or no,
excuse.
it's
Guys,
not a
guys,
private
they
company
can't-
anymore. It's a public company now.
Guys, they can't self-reflect. You know, they
It's
they
a
don't know
private
what they're doing.
company. It's a
So
private company.
my advice right now, guys, is buy like 2 stocks of Twitter. Just buy it. Let Elon buy it. It's gonna shoot up in price. And you know what you do? You sell those stocks, make profit.
Might be an idea.
That is my
Oh.
financial advice. I am not a financial advice giver, but this is more like if Elon buys more Twitter, the stocks are gonna shoot up.
Thank you.
I mean, it's just
So use
funny.
your tax return.
I mean,
Use your
those of you who are
tax
wondering,
return to buy stocks.
he
It's
outright
game
said
stocks all over again.
that Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, unironically.
Pick up the phone and start dialing.
I mean, whatever happened to Trump's social media website?
Still
I think he's still
It's-
setting it up. I think.
It's going.
Yeah. Oh, so we could say Twitter is officially racist because they don't want to be owned by an African American.
Oh,
Wait,
dang.
Elon's African American?
No, he's South
Yeah, he's
African.
Born in
South
South
Africa.
Africa.
He's born in South Africa.
Wow, I can't. Wow,
Well,
So
hold
it
on.
can be
Social,
covered
that's
as
what's called truth
African.
racist bastards.
Indeed,
Can't believe-
this is a pure case of racism. We should cancel them. Like, oh my god, this is so disgusting. Like,
Cancel
Indeed.
Twitter. Twitter's being racist.
Indeed.
yeah, I couldn't believe Twitter could be racist. Like, oh my lord.
Yeah.
This needs to be regulated.
Right? Twitter doesn't want to be. They're being owned by an Indian man who's even more racist than Jeff Bezos. Literally, the guy who owns it. I don't care about his name. I don't care to learn it. The dude's literally, we're gonna censor these people even harder now. if they're right-leaning at all, we're going to get rid of them. This is not this place for them. It's basically he's trying to become the new, not Stalin, the guy who's like, these are our words. These are the words you can say. These.
Oh,
I
his
know
name is
you're talking.
Dogma.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna post the name in the text so you guys can, figure out. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Asia Pak or something like that.
Parag Agrabov. I know how to say this.
That.
I mean,
noticed
so how do you guys
You guys
feel?
got your Indian American here, okay?
So do you guys
Parag
want
Agrabov.
Elon to buy Twitter or
Who
like,
fucks?
or not?
I have not been to India.
Sorry, this
Yeah,
one.
all I have.
Do you want to buy a
It's
premium
fine.
package?
Unironically, go see your grandparents from time to time. You have no idea how much they love you.
No, I mean, like, do you guys want Elon to buy Twitter though?
Yes.
Yes. For
Uh,
the autism,
Yes.
nothing more.
Yes.
ain't
What
gonna
is
prove
the
much.
Elon
It's not
Musk?
gonna prove much, I guarantee you.
Like I said, if he buys Twitter, we're gonna get money. Like I'm gonna probably put like $500 into stocks with my tax return.
I mean, he was talking like 41 billion, but like, do you think they're gonna
$41
take it?
billion, and that was too small for them. That is $20 more for each stunk than it was last year. Twitter's worth about like what? Let's say $25 billion. They're gonna get 16 billion dollars in profit if they just sell it to an autistic man.
Yeah.
They said go make your own platform. Elon Musk is like, how about I buy a platform?
So,
And he's going to.
okay,
He's
despite,
going to.
despite the whole Twitter shenanigans, how do you guys like actually feel about Elon Musk? Like, genuinely?
He's an interesting man. I don't. He's not as based as everyone pretends he is, but he's an interesting.
Yeah, I kind of agree
I
with
love
that.
the space
like-
travel ideas he has. I love the
Yeah.
ideas of him trying to colonize Mars. I will stand behind Elon. I agree with like most of his principles and all that. Like the ideas he has, they're phenomenal and interesting. Yes, he is a troll, and that's hilarious.
He knows what a meme is.
Is that why people
Yeah.
don't like him? Because he's a troll?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
guys, I'm gonna come back in like 20 minutes or half an hour. I'm gonna go have dinner.
Okay.
Like I remember the number of stonks he wants to buy each Twitter share is $54.20.
Just sell it to him.
So,
Just sell it.
so I just want to
Sorry.
make sure, people think Hassan Piker is fine, but people hate Elon Musk. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Hassan-
People
let's
are
be honest,
stupid.
Hassan Piker, he's good looking.
So is
I'm-
Elon Musk.
I don't know, man. People just hate black dudes, I guess. Racist.
Elon's not black.
African
Fucking
American.
God,
He's
no,
African-American.
no. Okay, guys, I hate to interrupt this beautiful moment we're having, but I just opened up my YouTube feed. It's some idiot posted a video saying that Anya from Spy X Family is sexualized.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, that crap. Oh yeah.
Was she like 11
Less than that.
or
She's
7?
Eight.
Oh, what? Okay, if you find that sexy, the person who posted is a closet pedophile. There we go. Problem solved.
You mean
You
she's
find her
treated? You mean she's treated like an actual daughter? That's
Yeah.
sexualized? What the fuck?
They're sexualizing the family. Can't you see, Batman? For the humanity, a mother and a father going after and loving their daughter. It's insane. It's not a trans man and a trans woman taking care of their trans daughter, Batman. It's just a normal family. And to that, it's scary, Batman.
Remember the 90s? I remember the 90s. I like those times.
Peppermint Farmer remembers the 90s.
Of course, it's Twitter trying to cancel it. It's a bunch of TikTokers say, "Oh, she's cute," and they're like, "You're sexualizing kids." That's
Hey, look at
toxic.
this. Hey, I think my niece is adorable. Does that make me a pedophile? An
100%,
incestual pedophile?
You're not a woman, so yes.
Yeah, but I'm the fun uncle.
A friend of mine is trying to get me to like get a TikTok, and I'm just
Tell
not
them
going for
no. Tell
No,
them
no,
no.
you should post TikTok of just white boards, just like a white wall, and just do that every so often. And people will start trying to dig into the lore of like, why is he posting these white walls? What is he going crazy and all that? And occasionally write like weird things on the saying, like the ends justify the means, or tomorrow will never come because it's already today.
I'll just write Spec Ops: The Line quotes.
He turned us into fucking killers.
Like,
You gotta
Spec Ops
post
The
like
Line,
shit from video games. Like
you
just
feel like a
white
hero
wall.
yet?
You guys probably didn't see this because it didn't get that big, but there's a few comments on Twitter on how Snake Spec Ops Lines is sexist because it's only all males and it's white and
my
it's in a
God,
brown
shut-
country.
Oh my
Enough.
god.
Enough with Twitter. I hate
and,
Twitter.
And then literally, it only took one person to say, you do realize that's kind of the point, right? It's supposed to show that, how
The
terrible
toxic
American
ness, yeah.
imperialism is.
Yeah.
In case you didn't notice, the main people who are doing all the bad things, white people, the brown people are usually oppressed. Like,
Yeah.
more brown people. The brown people should be doing the war crimes. And they're like, that's not the point. The point is to show the horrors of American imperialism. How are you not getting this?
Because people don't like to read. They don't like things that don't
don't like to
blatantly
read,
tell them what the
period.
story is.
Yeah.
It's like if the story is not being shoved in my face and the message is not being yelled at me constantly, I'm not going to understand what's going on.
Yeah,
I don't have a fat lesbian socialist justice warrior, 12 years doctorate, who's overweight, has health lining issues, thinks drinking diet soda and the color purple is a wonderful hair color. Then I don't understand it.
Yeah.
My brain can't comprehend Jigglypuff.
It's like, what the fuck? It's the literal point of the game as a show. We as white people, not we, you guys as white people, should not go back into countries and be imperialists because it ends badly.
Yeah, Mitch.
But
May
no.
I, Vincent?
I'm sorry. I'm a fucking family of immigrants. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Third generation German. Thank you.
Really?
And so yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
my great grandfather and his my grandfather are full blooded Germany. They escaped Germany before Hitler rose into power.
Awesome.
My mother's second generation immigrant. I'm fucking third.
Yeah.
Who's more of an immigrant, my family or me or you?
Maybe
I'm a
me.
first generation immigrant, so and they
Maybe.
came all the way from India. So
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't brought here on
That's
choice, so I don't know. Maybe me. I don't know.
It was actually it's a really interesting story, but I don't remember it all.
Yeah.
And it basically was my father bounding from place to place, and eventually, he's like in his mid or early 20s, and he's gonna get married to my mom. My family was an arranged marriage, so they didn't meet each other, but so
The good old
so he's
days.
like, yeah, I probably need to get an actual good place to live. He finds one in America and becomes a citizen here after 10 years. So, yeah. I was actually there with my father when he got his citizenship. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's like, son, I'm finally an American. Now I can afford the cheeseburgers and credit card.
My father is... Okay, so my father is a very strict Hindu. So, he believes cheese is... He's vegan, but he's really
Oh, sorry,
weird.
son, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Sorry, cheese is forbidden to Hindus. It's the hummus burgers.
No, it's not forbidden to Hindus. It's like... My dad has a very strange diet.
I
don't how to
know.
explain
I'm fucking with you.
it. It's just weird, and that's his life. I'm more of a
I mean,
whatever.
yeah. Yeah, right
Yeah.
now I'm making curry right now, so that tells you my palate.
Curry's good shit. Curry's good shit.
Homemade curry, so
the great ancestor. I fought White Dagger in Knockout. That was a fun boss fight.
You know who's rich in video games?
Um,
Insurance companies.
Oh,
Really?
Think about it. Street Fighter, the car that you have to destroy is a minigame. The guy has a payout.
Okay, we should probably move on to other topics. Just some guy taking a massive L.
Oh, that's not a topic. That's like that happens every week.
we kind of
All
covered.
right, okay, I'm a bit out of the loop here. Like, which time
I
is
stopped
this?
watching him
The
long ago.
No, yeah. It's just bottom line. We're gonna make this one quick. It's just bottom line. Nerd at Newsstand. They did a stream. Well, technically, it was a dual stream. Was it a dual stream or was it on? No, it was a dual stream. Both of them streamed at the same time, and they were mostly like the first. They were talking like mostly two things. The first thing was the X-Men Jesus thing, and also the Florida bill. And they also talk about some other junk. Like, already, and I don't know how many people in chat were aware of this already who are in the Almighty Lolly server, but a bunch of people, granted, the chat was already turning on them. It's like, Lolly and Snail, you can see a bunch of people, even Khan was there pretty much crapping on them. Like, you can check, like, Nerdette's, like, channel right now, and see the stream, and if the stream's not there, I'll post a link in chat if possible. And the raid, and it's mostly just them like trolling them the whole time, and like chat was already like turning on them ahead of time, and like just some guys just dead quiet, like most of the time. You can tell, like, and it went to the point where he unlisted his stream and then he deleted his stream, but you can still see it from Nerdette's thing.
Well, that's what you get for being, honestly speaking, a massive asshole.
Yeah.
You know what's the?
Like, and here's the thing, I don't even disagree with him on the whole Jesus thing. Like, okay, they want to use Jesus as like a mutant, whatever. But the fact he's calling all Christians pedophiles and shit, like, when I do it as a joke. I'm like, oh, haha, all the Jews are stealing stuff, all the Muslims are terrorists, all the Christians are pedophiles. Like, obviously that's not true. That's, it's like, fuck. This man gives all atheists and agnostics the bad names. Well, a worse name than they already get from being a massive fucking retards.
You see this man? He thinks all Jews are penny pinchers. Joke's on him. My copper wire business is booming.
Yeah.
Stupid
Also,
joke, I know.
it's the fact he's like, oh, I voted the bill. You voted the bill by reading news articles. You didn't read the bill. You didn't read the gay bill.
You know what the funniest part of that whole bill is?
Yeah.
Like they think like you just banned. They think you just banned the entire topic out of schools altogether. No, it basically is like, do your parents give the school permission to talk about this? You bring it up with the parents first, and then they say it's okay, and then you can talk about it. It's not an outright ban.
Yeah.
But everyone wants to forget that because no one likes to talk to people's parents anymore.
Yeah, no. I remember back in the day, it was like, Steven or Vincent, we need to talk to you about your parents. You need to get your parents in here. We need to talk to you about them.
Yeah. I can understand if, like, the kid is coming from an abusive household. Like, obviously. But that's different.
My household was really weird living with a divorced family. So yeah. Didn't know my father until I was like 6.
I mean, I don't know. It seems like a lot of people don't know how to read things and are just looking at the name and just getting really mad.
Yeah.
Alright, now Timmy, sound out this word. Homophobic, you fucking retard. That's how my teacher would be back in the day. God damn.
Terrible a lot in schools.
I don't think my teacher ever I don't think any of my teachers growing up ever mentioned their personal lives very much, unless
You know what's really weird? I'm really good at math because my old math teacher was Jewish. And he didn't say anything about it until I noticed a Star of David on him after school. I was like, hey, I know this is out of field and this isn't professional, all this. Are you Jewish? And he's like, yeah. I was like, that's cool. I learned how to do math from a Jewish.
That's how you stop racism.
It's like they don't
Right,
bring it
you
up
stop
unless
the
you ask.
Yeah, I asked him out of school. It was just me and him by ourselves and all this. And he's like, you think that's cool? And I was like, yeah, that's awesome. You different religious reviews. And all. But I was like, yeah, it's cool. But this is like, little me and all this. The snot nose, like, oh yeah, Pokemon. I love
contrary to what CRT tells you, kids aren't born racists. I know I know that's difficult to comprehend, guys. But kids aren't born racists.
Oh. I mean, ow, son of a bitch, that hurts. Yeah, I'm retarded. Okay, but no, I learned how to do math from a Jewish guy, which has actually helped a lot in my life. I know it's weird and funny as that is, but they know how to crunch numbers. That's a joke, but yeah, I'm being completely serious. Like, they know how to work numbers. It's not funny. It's quite terrifying. But yeah, no, he was tall, blonde haired, blue eyes, skinny. So you didn't expect Jewish. You expected Christianity.
I mean, was like math your favorite subject? Is that why?
Yes, actually, because of him. He made it interesting. And now I can understand trigonometry and aerodynamics between a rocket and a rock.
Glad you didn't have to do calculus. That shit was hard.
Calculus was hard for you?
AB was fine. BC's were in the shit at the fan.
See, there was this thing called Symbol Lab, and it did all my homework for me. So
ask my dad, who's an engineering rocket scientist.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, can you explain this to me? Son, 1 plus b squared plus 2 squared parentheses equals 3b squared, evaluate the x value. Isn't the x value the equal to equating to the multiplication of a times b squared? Yes, son, you're right. Thank you, Dad. That's how it went.
I just figured this shit out on my own, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life.
You guys don't want to shoot shit on the internet forever and hopefully get some sponsorships?
Bro, that's the way. Bro, that's the Sigma. That's the Sigma grind set, bro. That's the way to go.
I do want to get sponsorships, but the sponsorships I want is fucking Manscaped and Gamer Supplement. Why? Because those two are fucking out of there in the left field.
You got sponsorships. We've been sponsored by Belly Delphine. You want your Gamer Girl bathwater? Well, Belly Delphine's got you covered for $1,000. You get a whole cup of Gamer Girl bathwater. Get your Gamer Girl bathwater today. Going to bellydelphine.com/fuckyouincel. That's once again that's bellydelphine.com/fuckyyouincel.
Now, if you use my promo code AhigoFace42069 balls deep, Lord, you get 30% off your premium bath girl water with an additional purchase of Gamer Girl toenails as well as a used napkin. Limited time supplies last.
I gotta wonder, what is the best sponsor?
What do you mean my best? Do you mean the most moral, or the one you make?
I mean, like the one that you'll happily support without feeling like a total asshole.
I would say stuff that you would use daily, like saying you use Raycons. You might reach out to Raycon, or Raycon might reach out to you. Things like Razer, computer equipment, and all that. Just keep like, man, I really like this company. Like, keep mentioning it, stuff like that. Spread word around them. Like with me, I'm not sponsored by Gamer Supplement, but I recommend it to my coworkers and all that.
I mean, I really like PCs, and then Artesian builds went up in flames. So you know,
I guess Skillshare would be mine because it's something bad. It's actually pretty good, you know. So maybe it's overpriced, but
Talk to
I
Tab
think
G and bully them into sponsoring you and get your own Croco with the golf.
yeah, probably sure.
Hold
All
on.
right.
No, I'm still going.
All right, we talk about that. We talk about the 3.
Anime?
So,
What are we
any
talking
video
about?
games you guys are excited for? Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy for me. I know as cringe and nerdy that is, but I grew up on the Harry Potter books. I'm not, like, yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff because of my personality this week. No, it's
I
like,
was
oh, that's
13 years old. That was my thing.
Xenoblade 3.
I got into Gryffindor. I got into Gryffindor.
I know what it is,
Living
Gryffindor.
Yeah. But for me, the greatest Harry Potter game will always be Harry Potter 3. There's no next game.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, guys. That's just facts.
I
Harry
remember.
Potter's 3.
Harry Potter
remember
3
when,
has been by EA Games. One of the greatest action adventure platforms ever.
So
I don't know. Have you played the Lego Harry Potter games?
No.
There you go.
I have a
Well,
complicated
I'm
history.
sorry, but nothing
Harry
comes
Potter,
close to. Nothing comes close to the Harry Potter 3. I'm sorry, it's the greatest.
Hmm.
I mean, I know it's bullshit, like time trial mechanics, all that, but
Which
Let me-
also it works if you think about it as lore's perspective, like the time turner being used only to go back that day and no further.
Yeah.
And you have to extensively beware.
Harry Potter is just like one of those things that I never got into. Like, I just like Lord of the Rings better, and I never really got into Harry Potter. Like, I tried to read the first book, I couldn't get into it. I tried to watch the movies, could never get into them, and I don't know. I was just never about it. And like
about Lord of the
every
Rings?
one of my friend groups liked Harry Potter, and I'm like, why are you not like Harry Potter? I'm just like, I don't like it. I'm the only one.
Speaking about Lord of the Rings, I got the extended series of the first trilogy on
Awesome.
Blu-ray.
Hope to God freaking Peter makes that 21st anniversary edition soon. I really hope that happens soon.
That'd be really nice.
WB better get on that, man. Jesus Christ. There's like a ton of stuff they shot. That's not even in the extended. And I've watched the extended hundreds of times. And I've already linked a video in our Discord. You might have to scroll up a bit on general. And I actually it's like an hour and a half long video of someone compiling stuff from commentaries and shot footage that isn't in the movies, like the beginning scene where the War of Wrath, where you see Isildur and others fight Sauron. That scene is much longer, and it's quite clear that they cut it down in both versions. So, and
Lord of the Rings, You Have No Life edition.
yeah,
honestly,
honestly,
yeah. The extended cut's the only real
Prepare
way
to
watch
waste
movies.
away.
yeah,
I agree.
and yeah, the extended cuts are insane.
I spent $54 on it when it was supposed to be $80.
Awesome, that's a steal right there.
Yeah.
Such good movies.
But guys, where are the black people?
They're over to the east, and they're in the film. They're over to the east and into the south, but we're not focusing on those areas.
They're in the caves.
Okay, that's nice and all, but Tolkien isn't racist. Yes, I know he spoke out against apartheid, alright, but he's a racist.
Stupid.
Have you ever thought about you're the racist?
Yeah.
No, I am not the racist. Just because I believe one race is superior to the other does not make me a racist. That makes me politically correct.
I have a picture of you as the Sojek and me as the Chad, therefore my argument is correct.
No,
Joke's on you. I am the Chad.
Just hurts to see such great things just get destroyed.
How does it
Yeah,
feel that all your
social
favorite
justice
franchises are going up in
deal.
flames?
Just remember, social justice warriors cannot create; they can only destroy.
Like-
The reason this is so bad is because, honestly speaking, the showrunners were put in an impossible position. Amazon gave them such a bad deal. Okay, you can guys use any from the movies that are already produced. Already produced? Wait, that means it's owned by Warner Bros. That means we can't make it them. Right. So we can make from the similar, right? No, we didn't buy anything from that. So,
They got the
That's why-
freaking appendices.
No Simi Morelli.
that's the
Cimmerillion. The Cimmerillion.
No Simi really.
Come on, use your autism.
Don't tell my hole. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Chameleon, here he goes. Oh!
Oh!
But anyway, but yeah. So like, what do you think is going to be a bigger disaster? You think the Halo show is a bigger disaster,
Halo.
or
Halo.
or Amazon?
Amazon, because it's going to cost more.
It's $1 billion. They spent like $1 billion on that.
In your mouth.
Halo show's pretty expensive too.
Yeah, what?
The
It
Halo
looks like
show is
crap.
basically is the shit out now. If you
Okay.
go, so
Yeah, no,
for the Halo show,
like-
it's like we
like I
had the rights forever, but we never got anything done. So now we're just reusing shit from other, TV shows.
Why didn't they get Neil
Amazon's already,
Blomkamp?
Like, we're making everything from scratch. Also, we spent $1 billion on getting the rights. So, yeah.
And they
Okay,
fired all their writers.
Ron?
And they fired Ton
Yeah.
Shippey, and oh my god! When that show drops,
Yes.
I'm gonna do a live. Either we're gonna be a
Yes.
chill chat or a podcast. We're gonna do it, and I
Please.
swear to God, we're gonna do a watch party. Like
Please,
yeah.
yes.
frick
Lone,
Amazon.
please, if you ever do a highlight of the stream, please enter my rant about the previous in the chill chat about my idea of what would have made Master Chief's face reveal a lot better.
Did we talk about
Do
this in a
what
chill
it-
chat? Or did we talk about this
all-
here?
Yeah, about him, like, when he's taking his helmet off, don't cut to his face, cut to the actress's face, seeing the humanity of John Spartan.
Oh yeah. Was that the last one we did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll check
Didn't
back and I might do it. All right. So that's on the table. Thanks.
Didn't they also have a scene where they show him without his armor taking a shower?
Yeah,
some
like
reason.
there's a screenshot
So
of
you can
him.
remove
but-
his emotion.
you
shit
see his-
inhibitor.
yeah, you see his butt. You see his butt.
Yeah. On the bright
so-
side, they can't claim sexism. We've seen female butts and male butts now.
I mean, Starship
Oh.
Troopers did it better.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know. I don't like the director.
It's strange. Every time I hear Jen's voice, I just start hating the show less and less.
How the frick? This baffles me. How
They-
is Red versus Blue a better Halo show than this?
They got Jen in this.
I mean,
Um,
caboose.
They got her.
Yeah.
Red vs. Blue was made by fans. It was made by
Exactly.
people Who was like who constantly played Halo for over 3 years, and they're like, let's just make a fun show, right? This is not gonna catch on, so we just had fun with the Halo lore, and that's it.
And it
That was shit because Rooster Teeth took over.
Rooster, well, I mean, it was Rooster Teeth was just a couple guys in their bedrooms just playing Halo, making machinimas, but like
The good old days.
the good old days.
You know,
And now,
the
none.
Miles Luna apocalypse.
Speaking of Rooster Teeth, let's talk about Death Battle's newest episode: Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna.
I didn't even watch it.
Zatanna won. Spoiler alert, but nobody cares. Zatanna won.
Hmm.
Which what are your thoughts on that?
I didn't watch it.
Well, yeah, but in an actual battle between Zatanna and Scarlet Witch, who would win?
Thank
Satana and who?
Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch would have won. Should have won. Because first
Yeah.
off, power of the universe.
She can
The
warp reality.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And nearly everyone
No, I'm
agrees.
thinking-
Yeah, Scarlet Witch should have won, but
Yeah, the moment I stopped taking Death Battle seriously was like when every single fight that had a Naruto character lost?
No, every single fight that had a Naruto character, the Naruto characters won.
Are you sure?
The
No.
Naruto versus
Naruto
Ichigo
versus
fight,
Bleach,
Naruto won.
Naruto always won.
Didn't the Gara,
Oh yeah, the Gar one was the controversial one. Yeah.
him and Toph?
No, and then Obi-Wan fought Kakashi and Obi-Wan
Yeah.
won. So
Yeah, but like Kakashi's like continent tier, Obi-Wan's planet tier.
Yeah.
And Naruto's universal tier because his power alone is actually destroying the universe itself.
and then Roshi beat
I-
Jiraiya.
Wait,
Which-
actually?
Which doesn't,
Yeah.
Naruto's power level is that strong, the universe is trying to correct itself. He's that dense in power alone.
Was
I
it
know
like
it's hard
Boruto?
to-
Really? I don't remember that at all.
We're talking
Lord.
like full power Naruto. That's what we're talking.
Yeah, like full power Naruto. He can destroy a planet, the universe by himself, by planetary sage mode Rasengan Shuriken. It creates a black hole.
What does that make Boruto?
Naruto shit.
Shit.
Still, Ichigo versus
Naruto's
Naruto,
not-
Ichigo would win because Naruto can destroy a universe, Ichigo can destroy an entire dimension.
I would counter argument that negative sensing energy. So he's able to sense where Ichigo is, even though he can't see him. He's been shown to fight invisible god tier
Even if that's
enemies.
the case,
Madara.
that doesn't matter. You can see a bullet coming, doesn't mean you can, resist the bullet.
Naruto can dodge it. Actually, he dodged light speed enhanced sage mode from point blank range when he was fighting Madara.
Yeah, but Ichigo's moving way faster than light. It's been confirmed that the Soul Society is as big as the universe, and Ichigo's bouncing from one edge to the other in like literal seconds.
So can Naruto.
So it comes down to power then.
Which is the winner is Naruto. Ichigo, yes, has Mugetsu. Which literally gets rid of his power after that one swing. Let's be real.
But Mugetsu always hits his target. That's his thing.
Yeah,
It'll get
and
rid
it
of his
didn't-
power, but it will hit the target no matter what.
And it didn't kill Aizen. It didn't kill
yeah, but
Aizen.
Aizen is bullshit on some powers.
Aizen's broken. Aizen's broken.
Aizen is broken.
That's like saying, oh, why did Sage Road kill like goddamn Madara?
Yeah.
all that I know.
Madara's levels of bullshit, man.
You know how Sage Mode killed him? It was because it's using natural energy combined with the universe. The truth-seeking balls is literally the 5 elements created together to destroy things at a molecular level. The only thing that can stop that is Sage Mode, is Sage Chakra. Don't start arguing about the Naruto shit. I have studied the wiki. I have studied the lore books. I've done this for 10 years.
Why have you done that? Why have you cursed yourself onto reading this sort of shit?
Because there's people out there who's like, Goku can do this. I was like, well, yeah, Naruto can do this, and this, and this. I am the counter argument to Goku fighting Naruto. What?
So wait, actually, who would win? Goku or Naruto eventually? Which one would win?
Goku's stopped. Okay, I'm gonna
I would have to say Naruto in this fight because
okay, it sounded like favoritism here.
no, it's not because of favoritism. Yes, Goku can only punch things and go in Ultra Instinct. While he's in Ultra Instinct mode, he cannot attack, only defend. How do you fight somebody who can create 1,000 clones of yourself at the same power level and keep fighting for weeks on end? If I remember correctly, the 4th Shinobi War lasted 4 days, and Naruto was fighting those days, exhausted, sleep deprived, hunger deprived, and giving his chakra to every single Shinobi Alliance, and then fighting a god who has a move that can literally disintegrate people to the atomized level.
We could do all that, but his son's
That
a
is
little shit.
literally like pretty low tier for the DBZ universe gods. It's like, oh, that's nice. And fucking Goku, not even Goku, Majin Viju fucking destroyed them, and Goku destroyed Majin Viju several times over.
And Goku has a glaring weakness. Attacking his internal organs is shown with the Tournament of the Universe. Frog strike literally passes all defense to rupture people's organs.
While
So
Naruto,
one good frog strike to the chest, your heart's exploded.
Yeah, but fans heal insanely fast. He would just heal from that.
How do you heal from an exploded liquefied organ?
Sensu bean.
Sensu bean.
Sensu bean.
That's Deadpool. He's off, like.
Yeah, that's Deadpool.
You just sensu bean it.
Just sensu bean.
Listen, you guys don't understand. Naruto wins everything. He could conquer the 40k universe.
He can, and probably will, and be heralded as a son of the Emperor. And thus his belief would become him more powerful, and the orcs would believe he's unkillable, thus making him unkillable.
Until God Emperor removes him from reality itself.
But the orcs believe he's unkillable, so it doesn't work.
God Emperor has shown repeated times that he's above the orcs' belief. He's literally destroyed it.
Yeah, but the orcs believe he's unkillable, so therefore he's unkillable.
Yeah, so the orcs believe their multiple war boxes were unkillable, and the Emperor went, okay.
Yeah, they weren't there to see it.
No, literally, it was in front of his entire clan.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it was a good. It was a
The
good.
problem is the high tiers of the Warhammer 40k universe are really just brokenly high because fucking GW does not know how to balance.
I mean, isn't there like an orc that has like you must roll a 2 or a 1 to hit? Something the
Yeah,
lucky.
All orcs must roll a 5 or a 6 to hit.
No, there's an orc. I can't remember his name. Look this shit up. It's something the lucky, and he's the only one miniature in existence in 40k that you need to roll a 2 or a 1 to hit.
I don't
Yeah,
understand 40k lore at all.
Good. Neither does GW.
I kind of
I love the orcs.
Like, I really think they just make up shit as they go along.
Yeah.
yes and no. Like they do that, but they tend to have some favoritism and remember some cool shit they did because they did.
You mean like the Space Marines that are Space Marines jacked up with 23 implants and literally 8 feet tall of pure unadulterated rage? But the regular
Yeah, those are
Space
the
Marines
ma-
have 16. They were called the Primal Space Marines.
Yeah, those are the primary Space Marine cooked up by basically one of the few guys who can probably save the Imperium, probably with some help. Because
Wow.
he said,
Never
because
watched it.
Cole basically just said, screw the rule about inventing new stuff. I'm going to do it anyway. Because tech heresy.
You can't improve upon the Emperor's creation. It is a perfect incarnate. Primal Space Marines bigger.
I mean, basically the second guy who was close to the Emperor, which was Gilliman, basically told him do it.
Do it. So wait, you're telling me we're gonna get a bigger army of Space Marines that are basically unkillable? Yeah. Fuck yeah, do it. You mean telling me there's a Space Marine colony called the Grey Guard that we can't even talk about, and anyone who sees it must be executed on sight? Yeah. Fuck yeah, let's do it. You're telling me there's a whole anarchy of snipers that never miss a shot because sniper abilities? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Didn't 40k like get mad at people for like making fan stuff and like wanted them to take it down?
Just Games Workshop, not in general.
It was Game Workshop was very pissed off at people making female Space Marines.
I have pictures of those, and they are rather tasteful and not lewd, and I am willing to post them.
They are wholesome. It is female Space Marines wearing power armor, being
Space
badasses.
Marines just be the sister of battle.
No, Sisters of Battles are lewd and adulterating. These are wholesome female space marines in space marine combat armor. There's purity.
Oh,
You know
speaking of
what?
which, Lone, thank you for bringing up.
Aquila arm.
I'm sorry. What, Chad?
Thank you for bringing it up. Hammer and Bolter, the new 40K show on GW service. Anyone watch it?
No.
I saw
like
clips.
It came up in
Pirate.
chat. I just I was like notified like earlier in chat. Like
What I
I've never
know,
heard of
there's,
it.
like- From what I heard, there's from the various clips, there's one that basically tells the story of that commissar who basically got an orc arm for himself because the orcs.
Hakkar! You know, he does a really good crumpin. All Hilmies are bad, except for Hakkar. He knows a good crumpin.
Yeah, that guy. Then there was
That guy is badass. Okay, I will tell you some lore that I know about it. He fought a war chief, a big badass, unkillable, evil, mean mushroom machine.
What the?
Fought him to a standstill, lost his arm in the battle, killed the war chief, took the arm, implanted a laser in his arm, and is now classified as unkillable because the orcs say so. It is awesome.
He's a god.
He is a god among orcs. He is the only good human. And this dude is 65 years old, and he has a war chief arm.
He's also gay.
And the reason why it works is because the orcs believe so.
They give him power
He's
to
still
the wall.
compared to the greatest chapter, the Ultramarines.
The
Fuck
Ultramarine.
Matt Ford.
Ultramarines.
No.
Come on.
By following my favorite chapter, no.
I would say
really
my
care for the
favorite-
Space Marines. I like my battle and guardsmen.
Yeah,
Together.
I like the Twilight Hounds chapter because they are literally Viking space marines that can turn into werewolves.
All right.
Let me guess. Fenriken, aren't they?
Yeah, they literally ride giant wolves into battle, being Vikings. They can get drunk.
They're still space wolves. They're still space wolves. They have the stigma of being the furry version of the Space Marines.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
for me-
the furry version.
They're all
Whilst for
furries.
me, it's the white scars. Whilst for me, it's the white scars. You know, at least we write something more sensible in battle. You know, bites.
It's the Mongolians, right? The White Scars. They're the Mongolians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that-
speaking
that
about
thing is-
Mongolians, the band Who, HU, the guys who did Wolf Totem and that one Star Wars song from Fallen Order where you fight in the battle arena, they are coming to my town on the 28th. Me and my mom are trying to grab tickets.
Awesome.
Based. That's
Awesome.
Dude, I told my mom, I showed my mom one song. She fell in love with them. She bought the whole album now. She's like, this is awesome. And I was like, Mom, this is cool. This is something we can bound on, you know?
I would, if I could go there, I could go and represent the white scars for this. That and probably some sort of speed bike if I could ever brought one.
So if you guys ever want to listen to some cool metal throat singing Mongolian band, check out Wolf Totem. It is fucking badass. The literal first scene of them is them riding on Mongolian bikes, motorcycles, and then singing with classic instruments while doing metalized version of it. They sung the Metallica song "Sad and but True" in Mongolian, and it sounds better.
The power of throat Mongolian singing.
The power of throat Mongolians. Dude, they make any song sound like a war chant. Like, if I ever get deployed, I'm fucking blasting Mongolian throat singing songs into battle. Sir, you're white, and this is problematic. Mongolian throat singing chants give me power. Sir, you can't dual wield 2 light LMGs. Mongolian throat singing says I can, and I will.
If someone actually did that, either their arms would break or their aim would be shit.
Their aim would be shit, but I got 300 rounds of pure unadulterated chain gun fun.
Speaking of, war. From what I hear, the conflict is starting to die down. Russia got its ass kicked pretty hard.
Really?
Is that
Yeah,
true?
after we give them fucking Toma missile launchers, here, have these anti-tank missile launchers. Okay.
Anti-tanks, just give them a Soviet tank. I think there's a link. eBay tank. I think there's a. Where is it? There's a tank sale on eBay. Not tank top. Soviet tank. I swear. Damn it. Well, there was supposed to be an eBay link for Soviet tanks. Apparently, there's some of them. So
I'll take a
get your
tank.
Soviet tank today.
I'll take a tank. That'd be cool.
Dude, I'll do the American thing.
American tank, you're allowed to drive it on American
Actually,
soil.
no, you can own an American tank. I'm gonna buy one on credit, and then we're gonna try to do repossess it. Bitch, please, I own a tank.
Yeah.
It's in. Why did you buy a $1.3 million vehicle tank? You haven't made any payments on it. We're gonna have to repossess it. Bitch, please, I have a tank. You ain't gonna find any vehicles to tow that shit.
Speaking of tanks, have we talked about, the man himself? Come on, guys. No, the guy. The man himself. The mad lad?
The guy you're talking about.
Come on, the one of the first mad lads Count Dankula ever did.
Ah, dang it. Let me check.
Is it the guy who did the fucking bulldozer and then destroyed a half a company?
Yes, the Killdozer.
Killdozer, okay.
Yes.
I know who you're talking about.
Or the mech tank, whichever one. Whichever one.
You mean the one tank that was so bulletproof they couldn't do shit to it?
Yeah.
It's some good curry.
Yeah. But anyway, how do you guys feel on the Killdozer?
He's an American hero and an icon. I'm inspired to be like him.
Yes. Many libertarians think that he's the state of libertarianism.
Yeah.
Fuck the state.
Say literally, because it's like, holy shit, government fucked you over so hard. Now it's time to be unreasonable.
I mean, the
That'd be
government.
reasonable, but apparently it don't work.
He literally tried to take it to the city, and the city was like, we can't do anything about this. Here, have this fine for not being connected to the city.
Literally, they were like, let's fly in Apache fighter jets and bomb. Oh, by the way, some people don't know who Killdozer is, which all right, boys, it's time to plug in the mad lads.
So basically, this guy was getting screwed over by his city as a welder shop, right? He was basically does car repairs.
Yeah.
So he bought a bulldozer, fitted it out with armor plating, so much that it added 8 tons of weight, 6 mounted cameras on it, an air conditioning unit, sealed himself in it with a blowtorch and fucking saline torch, locked himself in it, went on a rampage, did about $2.5 billion of damage. The cops and military could do nothing to it. They couldn't stop it. They couldn't run it. The only reason why he stopped is because he fell into a basement. He committed suicide. They literally had to get had to de-weld the thing to get it out.
Then they broke
That
it
is
down because
legit.
they didn't want any sort of memory of how one man stood up to the.
They broke it down, and he became a legend icon.
Yeah.
He is the champion of fuck about and find out. Next to Kyle Rittenhouse, of course.
Oh god, the Kyle Rittenhouse shit.
Everybody hates to find out.
Okay, Helldozer is pretty awesome, but Alejo Garza Tamez is the big one. That motherfucker was also pretty Chad.
You know who's also pretty Chad? I can't remember this guy's name.
All right, so this is he's a 70-year-old Mexican retiree who just owns a nice mango farm. He's just being nice to his community.
Yeah, and then he got out and shoot out.
They were like, "We're going to use your land for drugs, for like growing drugs." And he's like,
told him
"No."
to fuck off.
And they came back. And he killed all of them. That one man took on the entire cartel and won. Yeah, he
Not
did.
against the cartel.
The cops found his body barricaded in the bathroom with his shotgun at the ready.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the old man bled out because he cut a few straight bullets from them. Still, his sacrifice were not
cartel members.
They do kill
cartel
them.
members versus a single old guy, and the old guy fucking won.
And most importantly, he was still really loved by the community. Like, he did everything to make things better. Because not only he was,
I can't remember, but there's this Swedish guy during like World War I or II that got shot by like German or Russian forces and all that. So he took 30 people's worth of morphine into one side, fucking skied away. Fucking was lost for like a week and all that. The only thing he remembers is he survived a landmine, got his leg blown off, didn't realize it, skied away, ate a blue jay, skied away, fucking found his platoon, dude lost 90% of his weight, looked like he spit in the face of God and skied away. Like this
Legend.
Like this guy is awesome. Like, you should look him up. I have to find the video on my phone. It's in there somewhere. I will post it in the Discord video of Mike's Fireburn and Zach Hazard talking about this guy because it's fucking hilarious.
What the hell is wrong with these people?
I don't know, when you take 30 people worth of morphine in one dose, you kind of ski away.
Yeah. Yeah, who knew drugs could do that to you?
You ski away.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Any anime you guys are watching recently?
I tried watching
I've been revisiting the Berserk 97 anime after recent events.
Yeah.
So there's, and of course the greatest of them all, the 2016-2017 Berserk anime.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Yeah, truly.
As weird and cringe as this is, I've been watching the Dota anime off of Netflix. I don't know nothing about Dota.
I'm sorry.
I didn't vomit when you said anything about Berserk. I let you be. Okay, let me explain. I know nothing about Dota. I'm actually enjoying this. It is extremely violent. There's people being decapitated. There's people being eaten by dragons. I like it. I like the story. It's very nice. The animation is done really well.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not. I won't say it's special, but yeah.
So is it better than Arcane or like?
No.
It seems like another Arcane.
No. Arcane.
Holy
No.
shit, even Zero got an anime?
Arcane's
even
great.
Zero got an anime.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
what?
you didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Wait.
What else? I watched a bit of Dragon's Dogma. It's shit and ruins the game.
It is.
So
Oh.
It does. I sat down and watched it one sitting. It ruined a great beloved game for me. And I just think this is a prequel to the game. That's all I think it is. Because
They're
it
not
makes
making
sense.
a sequel to it.
They can't.
I've
Why?
been watching Violet Evergarden. That's pretty good.
That's
Why
really
can't they make a
good.
sequel?
Because it's gonna be shit.
What else? What else is? There's one other thing that I've watched. I guess Castlevania. I rewatched season 4, thinking that, maybe I'll like it. I
No.
didn't.
Dev says.
I'm gonna say something. Season 2 is the peak. Everything after that's shit.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And
Why aren't you Belmont?
and then what's the last one? There's one other.
What's that quote from Dracula? Hi, my name's Dracula. Ah, you must be a Belmont.
Little Witch Academia. I watched it. It's fine. Cowboy Bebop. I went back and watched it. The original's good.
Of course it is.
Of course, but the Netflix remake. I haven't watched it yet, but I think it's like I can't say that with a straight face. Holy shit! Is that Netflix remake is so bad?
Okay,
It's not a
Halo
remake,
show.
It's a destruction.
Okay, Halo show versus Cowboy Bebop.
Gotta go. Neither.
I honestly don't know which
Halo
works,
had
and I don't
decent-
know.
Halo Show had some decent fight scenes.
The effects
But
are
they also
crap.
have bad propping.
They have terrible propping. Most of the effects aren't finished.
You can clearly see this shit was just thrown out. Just immediately thrown out.
Yeah.
You can't even make they didn't race swap because both race swap, both sex swap, both.
Which makes no sense. I don't understand why Halo.
Can we just not talk about these shows? I wish them to be forgotten, as they deserve.
You're right. Let's
Will
not
be
talk
for
about bad live action shows. Let's talk about bad animated shows like Hard Guardian Spice.
I never
you
watched
mean
it. How
that
bad is
cancer?
it?
Do not speak that name here.
Hmm.
But honestly, it's bad.
Feminist cancer. It is. It is horrible.
Indeed, it is.
Don't get
No.
$80 on this.
The thing is that expectations. Okay.
Expectations are always.
All the money going
If your
to
favorite
Crunchyroll
franchises
is like
go
this
down
is
in
gonna go to the
flames,
Japanese company,
Feels great.
and it didn't. It went to the American companies. This is gonna be high fidelity animation. It looks like something that is PBS Kids.
I think
It's
if
like-
it just wasn't on Crunchyroll and was like on a time slot where no one watched Cartoon Network, then it would have been fine. Like early morning, 6 a.m. Cartoon Network. Nobody would have
Isn't there
cared.
like blood and swearing in that show?
Nobody would have cared.
Nobody would have cared.
You could be like, oh, it's at the very, very end of Adult Swim, like where no one watches Adult Swim.
Samurai Jack, when it came out to Adult Swim, was pretty good.
Oh yeah,
That
The
final
first
season.
season was
Yeah.
phenomenal. Second season was great. Now I'm kind of sad about how it ended because I felt bad for Jack.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's Jack's entire story. He doesn't get the happy ending, but the world does.
He got married, then his wife disappeared on him.
he almost had the happy ending, but he had a bittersweet ending. And honestly,
Theoretically,
you could
isn't said that he's basically immortal after traveling through time back and
Yes,
forth.
that's the idea, is that he's immortal because of the time paradox that he is.
yeah,
Since he went back in time, it is still technically, yes, he will be immortal.
Yeah.
So he's really just a samurai, endlessly wandering the world, looking for a new adventure and vanquishing evil one.
Absolute Chad is what I'm hearing.
you also got to remember that like Jack's dad is also a freaking Giga Chad.
Oh yeah, dude, rush out a poo with not a poo, a poo. A poo in Samurai Jack. A poo's
Long ago in a
Samurai
distant land.
Jack, I see you have come for second helping.
I see you come for second topping. Long ago in a
Thank you
distant
all.
land, I, Apu, the great master of darkness.
Of Flicking Mark.
Oh, do you guys want to talk about the Poo controversy?
No, we
yeah.
It's silly. It's silly.
All right. No, we've been doing that for about almost 3 hours, guys. Let's start wrapping this up.
You got
No,
eight.
I want to talk about the Poo controversy because there's this guy who actually made a really good defense on it.
Oh yeah. Apu is our grandfather. Is our parents.
I mean, look, I'll just say this: Lily Singh is more damaging to Indians than anything Apu ever did.
Oh yeah.
As an Indian, I'll agree with you.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is she thought YouTube and corporate TV are the same,
Yep.
and they're not.
She's like, oh
And guess
yeah,
what? 'Cause as soon as she went back to YouTube, she got her popularity back. But
like
the
I
late
can-
night show with Lil Singh was
It was
Was it-
so bad that they had to give away the desk.
like here, let me just put so much filler about how I'm a bisexual woman of color. That'll get the boys laughing. That'll get the
Grab a
audience
gun and shoot
rolling.
me in the kneecaps, please.
It's who was she?
You guys, the bisexual Indian lesbians.
Grab a gun,
gun.
shoot me in the kneecap.
Hmm.
Possibly.
The problem is, who was this made for? Who was it made for? Honestly,
Bisexual women who are Indian named Lily Sings.
So from what I saw, I think they just gave her a show because like diversity.
She was
And
popular.
then like when it started bombing, they're like, "Oh no, give me another chance." Like, "Oh, you're just gonna fire me because I'm a woman?" I'm like, and they probably got guilted into giving her a second season, and that's where they had to cut it. And then
No, her
she went on
ratings
a
were shit.
the problem is she was actually. I watched her when I was younger, and she wasn't bad.
simp.
She was
And then
funny.
and then she went on TED and like tried to like shift blame on why the show was bad. It's like, oh man, we had such a hard time writing. It's like, no, own up to your mistakes. You fucked up.
Yeah.
And she was
Trevor Noah
blaming
was
the
in there.
white man is the reason why a bisexual Indian couldn't make it.
Oh yeah.
So-
Also,
so is the
her entire staff was made up of women or men of color. It's the white man.
Funny, the same person who says this has networking connections with tons of powerful people.
Oh yeah, she
Oof.
regularly has mainstream actresses come on her YouTube videos.
I bet you she has connections to Jeffrey Epstein. That's why she got the show.
No,
You know, that would make sense.
she isn't popular enough for that.
Huh?
Anyway, so as we're wrapping this up, let's answer some questions from the chat.
Oh, it's
All
question.
Perhaps
Uh,
42, 38, depends. Your mom's a hoe. Does that answer all of them?
All right, yeah. All right, let me go through this. All right,
Well, let me see.
going all the way to the top. Thoughts on we already covered Elon
What
owning
should I
Twitter.
post? What should I post, French? What should I post?
Thoughts on Warhammer
He was-
40k show Hammer and Bolter. It's cheap. It's cheap. That's all. I
Never
watched
seen
it.
it.
and I
Yeah,
can tell you
it has
it's
good
really cheap.
ideas, but you know,
Alex,
It's animated in the most basic way possible.
Trench was this was like when you were posting the Warhammer thing. That's what that was in reference to. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I figured that out. I haven't seen Bolter and Hammer. Probably
I
never
only
will.
saw clips. But I like the concept.
This is one for you, Lone. Are you American?
Where is that?
Are you American, Lone?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, chat. He answered the question.
How far up is that? Dang, I must have missed that one.
think we're all American except for Alex here.
Yeah. Thoughts on Zatanna's personality? I don't get what he's referencing there.
The fact that she won in the death battle fight, I think.
Well, we've already covered the fact that we thought Scarlet Witch would win pretty easily. So, yeah. But honestly speaking, don't take Death Battle seriously. I pop in, watch the battle, and I listen to the analysis and call it bullshit anyway. So
Yeah.
He's whizzing on bullshit. Oh, dang. That was a slip and that actually fits. He's whizzing on bullshit.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just here for the almighty church.
Alright, post the female space marines. You heard it, Alex. Post the female space marines.
I'll just post it in chat and I'll pull it up so they can see it.
Post the space marine. Post the wholesomeness.
Okay,
By the
let me
way,
see
you
what
guys
it is. It's
wow.
Hold on, let me post them immediately. I'm gonna post them in the I'm gonna post even more. Like, I have some interesting pictures here. It's mostly this artist called Android Arts, which does some really cool design. Okay, so
we need some way to boost the parasocial relationship here. Okay, we need some way to.
Okay, here they are. These are what they are called. They were concept for the Imperial Space Marines, basically Space Marine owned by the by the Imperial Guard. You know, using them as probably forward support unit or something like that.
Even 40k women can only support.
And then there's various quote unquote chapters or existing ones. I don't know. They're uploading them. And you can clearly see how they're supposed to be more.
I would make a joke about how she could support my penis.
Aren't people like?
You could say that. You could say that.
Weren't people like complaining about? Oh man, Warhammer doesn't have enough diversity in it.
It's literally the most diverse one.
Not
any people of any race of any sexuality can serve in any of the Imperium's service.
More diversity. Where's my?
See this?
Yeah, I see. I'm gonna show it. Give me a sec.
Space Marines with men, but it says nothing about your sexuality, you know, or your race or anything of that. That's it. It's only the Space Marines. In any other position, anybody can serve. The Imperium does not care. All right, there's a bunch of fucking Satans trying to destroy them. Who you want to fuck is up to you.
This goes to show you can never please anyone.
Yeah. Anyway,
Arch got into some hot water, really early in career because he's like, why are there black ultra? And people are like, oh, he's being racist. What he was trying to say was that they should look more like Gilligan. That was his thing, but it's I see it just an easy argument. Well, you know, the Space Marine chapters broke up into many, you know, subsectors, so it's not impossible one of them have like the black G suit or something. It's like, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I mean, Gilman recruited from his home. I think I got frozen by the offense.
Any other questions?
Yeah. I think it's
okay. You saw those pictures that I posted. What do you think?
Yeah, they're pretty realistic. Yes. They're cool.
Well, there was one topic we didn't get to really touch on, but we can make it a quick question, I guess. Are there any upcoming games you guys are excited for?
I said Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, we talked about Hogwarts and we talked about a few things.
Yeah.
I think we just talked about Hogwarts and then we just spun into talking about Harry Potter.
Space Marine 2.
I mean, I can't really see any good games coming out besides I do want to check out the remake of Saint Rose because I did follow the game series when I was, you know, all that.
I'm
excited for Xenoblade 3.
Yeah.
Won't come out. It's gonna be good.
I'm excited for Witcher 4. That's yeah.
Witcher 4? Really?
Yeah. but it's not going to feature Geralt. It's most likely going to feature Ciri, which most of the fan base is okay with.
I see.
Honestly, Siri has earned has earned her place in the story. Honestly,
Yeah, it's what everyone would have wanted. So
I expect this. Honestly, let's see what they can do.
Yeah.
Don't fuck this up.
Yeah, Steve Party's not what it once was. So
yeah, well, I mean, they had one bad game. How many game companies have one bad game?
Multiple bad games.
The problem isn't that they had a bad game; it's where they're located at. That most of their locations are. Most of their employees aren't.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't given up hope on Cyberpunk 2077. They're still working on it. I understand people are like, oh my god, they're abandoning it because they're working on Witcher 4. Well, that means they're not immediately going to be developing on it. It's probably going to be put off to the side, like co-developed with the DLC for Cyberpunk 2077.
I just want to preface
next year
about Cyberpunk. Like, you think that it's a bad game, like whatever your opinion on it. I just want to preface that they spent $550 million to promote and make this game. They made their money back immediately with pre-orders.
Yeah, I know.
This game is not a flop.
It's not.
Like, no matter how much, like, you claim it sucks or anything, it's not a flop. It's actually a very big success.
Oh no, I didn't say it was a flop. It's a great game. I enjoy it. I'm going to be streaming it on my Twitch maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Or my YouTube channel.
Plug it.
I more so bought it because I wanted to benchmark if my PC could run it or not.
Not even on a potato settings, it could run it.
Yeah, well, I heard a lot of people like, oh man, I can't run Cyberpunk on PC with max settings and shit. I'm like, okay, maybe, what if I can? Can I?
Kingdom Hearts 4, that has me going in places I never knew my penis can reach.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right. That did drop.
For me, I don't know. There isn't many games that I am. Oh yeah, the fucking Remedy one, Alan Wake, the remake of Alan Wake. I want that. That was the only thing that actually got me hyped up lately. Like, it's Alan Wake. Probably this could also hint at possibly a sequel because Remedy needs money. Max Payne is dead. They want to do something else.
Aren't they doing stuff with Max Payne? And isn't there already an Alan Wake sequel already in the make?
Yeah, it's Waking Nightmare.
So question. Was Control a flop?
No.
Why is it?
It made its money back. That at least.
If I say it.
Why is it $40 then?
It's
because
it came out like 3 years ago, maybe 4.
Let me outright say it was developed by Remedy Entertainment, published by 505 Games. Do any of those sound like big names to them? It's a mid-range game.
I've played and beaten Control. It's actually pretty fun. You get to become the Karen manager that you always dreamed of being. I mean, you get to fly around and shoot people with a gun that can transform into a rocket launcher.
Yeah, I hear flying's pretty fun in that game, actually.
Oh, it is. Telekinesis and all that. And if you play the DLC, it answers some question that Alan Wake left open.
Oh, it's connected to Alan Wake.
Yep. The second DLC.
Cool.
Like, there's a character there that actually is from Alan Wake, and you're like, oh, that's what happened. And they got the voice actor who played Alan Wake to come back.
That's awesome. Cool. Damn, I did not know that.
All right, guys, I actually have to go because I need to get lunch. I haven't eaten since the morning, except for the banana.
This thing, it's we're closing out too, so don't sweat it.
All right, guys. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell everyone how much you like to
use my promo code Big Daddy Dickus to get 20% off Manscaped.
And how you can help.
Remember, this has been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. So anyway, see ya, guys.
Also,
Bye.
find us a new lol cow. JSG's kind of used up.
Oh yeah, we will. I'm going to.
Basically.
I know there's this wizard guy, but either way, see ya, Jack.
Wizard guy.